welcome back to another Slime Fun Tips and Tricks episode. We're here today to talk about the enhancements to the new Autocrafters. Biscuit has been working his tail off trying to find a way to keep the chest from flooding and allow the Autocrafters to continue to run until you run out of material and then stop the process. And until Cargo gets its major overhaul rewrite, I think he's got a pretty darn good solution. So let's take a look at it. I've got two setups that I'm going to walk you through. This first setup is how to automate batteries. Now, you guys probably already know the process, but we need to walk through the new feature that he's turned on in here. So to start with, I have a chest of Redstone Dust, chest of sulfate, one of copper ingots, and one of zinc. They're all going to come into this chest with the enhanced Autocrafter already set up to craft a battery, and the batteries are going to output here. Inside of the input nodes, he's added a little feature called smart filling. When you turn this on, the goal of the output is to only have the one stack running in the chest. I have not had it not work yet. He does say it's not perfect. It might still fill an empty slot, but so far I have not had an issue with it, and I've been running it for probably about 30 minutes. So each one of these is set to blacklist and smart mode to automatically just pull everything that's in that chest over. I'm going to try to break it. That's what I've been trying to do. Okay. So we're going to have them all come over. They're all going to come into this chest. This is going to start crafting us batteries. This node's going to pull the batteries over into this chest. So as soon as I place down this cargo manager, we should see lights above the Autocrafter and everything go to work. There we go. So let's watch it. So the first thing you're probably asking, well, why, first of all, is it not moving? It is. You want proof? Let's go into the final chest. You can see the batteries are being created. The Autocrafter is taking one Redstone Dust and two of everything else. That's why you see 63 on the Redstone Dust and 62 on everything else. It's pulling the recipe exactly as it should. Cargo brings over the next two, and on the same tick, as it comes over, the Autocrafter is grabbing it. It's pumping up batteries. The cargo is pulling out the battery every time one gets created. So it looks like nothing's moving. This is just perfect timing. That's why you don't see it changing. It's because it's happening on the exact same tick, is my belief. So we are still generating batteries 100%. So now the question comes, what happens if one of these run out? Will this chest overfill? Well, the easiest way to do that is to take the Redstone Dust out of the system. And now let's watch the chest. Copper, zinc, sulfate, still coming in. Redstone Dust is not. It's still producing because it still has materials. What I'm hoping we're going to see is it actually stops everything. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'm pretty confident we're going to get it. But let's watch. And just to confirm, items are still being moved into my output chest that will store my batteries. And if you've been to a store, you know how expensive batteries are. Did you see what just happened? Everything worked as it should have. The system has stopped. I have not broken a cargo manager. These are all still on blacklist. So the items should be coming out. Now, what happens if I turn off smart mode? Let's turn that off. Look at that. Here comes the zinc. Exactly as it should. Turn a smart mode back on. Zinc has stopped. Let's pull these back stacks out. Nope, not a problem because there's a full stack in there. As soon as I take that one out, it puts another one in, but stops. Biscuit, I got to tell you, on such a short notice, good fix. Not bad at all. Let's go over the other one. Over here, we're going to be creating electromagnets. So we've brought our batteries over. We've got our nickel, our magnet, and our cobalt. Now, I've deliberately screwed up this layout just enough that the Redstone Dust would have come over here. And I'm going to turn it back on. So I want to show you something. I did this by sheer accident first, and now I've left it on. So I want to show you what happens when I plant this cargo manager. There's Redstone Dust in the system. But did you notice something? The Autocrafter is still working. So even though I screwed up and I brought the wrong ingredient in, the cargo manager is still making these 4, even though there are 5 different items in here. And because the other chest had smart filling on, it's not filling up with redstone dust. If I went and turned that off, then yes, it would. But the redstone dust is there simply because this node is within 6 blocks of the cargo manager. Now, could that ultimately affect your recipe? No. Even if there was a 5th item in here that would make something else, because I haven't told it to craft it, it's not going to grab that 5th item. All right, so it's still making electromagnets for me. We need quite a few, as you guys know. I'll go ahead and break this so the redstone dust stops coming in, but it already stopped coming in. If I pull it out, no redstone dust. Now, did you see what happened? As Biscuit explained in his video, if there is an open slot before the item that tries to transfer over, that will come over. So between the magnets and the battery, one of those two had the opportunity to fill the slot, because if I pull this slot of batteries out, the electromagnet will slide one over. If I pull out this slot of batteries, these two again, depending on which one cargo sends over first, will go in. But if I pull this one, the electromagnet will slide over eventually, if the timing is right. Now it might not, it might still continue to go battery. If I pull this battery, there the electromagnet slides over. So on a very short term notice, 3 days since the first one came out, maybe even less, I think we've got a great fix, because I still don't need a double chest here. I've simply got that just to pull the batteries out. So the only thing that we've really lost is 1 block space. That's it. You still need a node to input, you still need a node to output. The only difference here is it's 1 block higher. So until cargo gets rewritten and all those other nice things that they want to add in, that's the one inconvenience that's left. And if that's it, I can live with that. That is an all thing considered, it is much better on server resources. We've found a way to keep the chests from overflowing. And just about every single issue that's been brought up has now been taken off the list. So in a very short term workaround, Dev 853 for Slime Fun, big thumbs up, Biscuit. Nice work getting it done. Guys, if you have questions on this, please reach out to myself. Go to the Slime Fun Discord. I know Biscuit will be happy to answer questions. I've tried really hard to explain what he put together, all the hard work he's done on this in a very short period of time. But I'm happy to have these that can craft non-stackable items as well as stackable. Slime Fun, vanilla. The cost to make these are actually cheaper than they were before. It's a win-win for the players. Again, 2 blocks tall versus 1. That is the only downside now that's left. And I'm pretty sure that'll get addressed at some point in the future when the major rewrites come. So, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your support on the channel. Also support the Slime Fun Discord. And a big hats off to Biscuit and all the devs who work really hard to make Slime Fun fun for all of us. I really appreciate all you guys. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to go Boomer or go home. We'll see you later.